So I was having a good old time on what I call Charlotte's Creek trails, the Clarks Creek Greenway, the Mallard Creek Greenway, and the Toby Creek Greenway. Getting a little warm since it was July in the South, but still having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have, when a flat tire ended my fun, and a lack of available water on the trail nearly gave me a heat stroke. But other than that, it was a great day. It really was. This is Charlotte, North Carolina, population 874,579, making it the 15th most populous city in the United States and second most populous in the Southeast. The wider Charlotte metropolitan area is estimated to have about 3 million people living in it. In the decade from 2004 to 2014, Charlotte was among the country's fastest growing cities, topping the U.S. in millennial population growth. Charlotte is all about finances. The city motto ought to be "Show me the money," as the city is home to the corporate headquarters of Bank of America and Truist Financial, and the East Coast headquarters of Wells Fargo. It is the second largest banking center in the nation. Charlotte is also home to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. One of Charlotte's city mottos is "Charlotte's got a lot." Famous people from Charlotte include Michael Jordan, well known for basketball; Brooklyn Decker, well known for appearing on magazine covers in swimsuits; and Stephen Furtick, well known for being a heretic. A megachurch pastor. Now, these so-called creek trails that we're going to ride today are found in the University City area of Northeast Charlotte, an area that is home to the UNC Charlotte Woke Indoctrination Center and its 6,000 students. University City has an IKEA and a Topgolf, and it's home to about 160,000 people. So these three trails all run along creeks, as you would assume, and they exist mostly in residential areas, and they are literally connected one to another. You leave one, get right on another one, and then right on a third one. I don't know this for sure, but maybe in the past these started as just one long trail and over time got divided up. You know, that happens in the church world a lot. You'll have a church and then all of a sudden Sister Sally gets upset because they're going to change the carpet to red instead of green, so she takes a bunch of people and she starts a new church. And then after a while somebody gets upset because they started playing drums and guitars during the worship time, and so they get mad and they take people and they start. And so you started with one church and now you got three. Maybe that's what happened with these creek trails. Or maybe not. But I digress. Anyway, we're going to start up on the northernmost end and begin on the Clarks Creek Greenway. Now, I must warn you, trigger warning for you young folks out there. This day did not go as planned. As a matter of fact, for me, this day in Charlotte, North Carolina became a living hell. Stick around for all the gory details. But first, we've got some trails to ride. Let's go check them out.
Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door. Never stay away from my home. Never stay away from my home. keep me free from your spell. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Satan, go on back unto the gates of hell. Satan, keep me free from your spell. Stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, go on back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door.
Stick around to see more of the Mallard Creek Greenway. And we haven't even gotten to the Toby Creek Greenway yet, because I was riding along and suddenly something felt a little strange, a little weird. I looked down and I had a flat tire. So this had never happened to me before. As I record this, I'm 61 years old. I've been riding bikes all my life. Never had a flat like this before, ever. You know what? I mean, what if I had had a flat tire on, say, mile 24 of the Virginia Creeper Trail? What in the world? I'm like, wow. But anyway, yeah, never had a flat before. I sort of looked at the tire, examined it to see if I could spot, any obvious nail sticking out or piece of glass. No, nothing. So I thought, well, I'm about 4 miles from the car. Just gonna walk it back. I mean, what else is there to do, really? I'm just gonna walk it back. So I embarked upon the walk of shame. Now, it was a hot day. It was a warm day. People would meet me on the trail. And they would give me that knowing look, like, ha ha ha, you had a flat, didn't you? I made it back to the car, and then I pulled out my phone, and my phone told me that the closest bike trail was a Giant bicycle distributor, Giant University City. You can find them at giantuniversitycity.com, and no, this video is not sponsored. But I met a fine young man named Francisco. He said, I can fix it for you. It'll be about $10 for the tube and $13 for labor. And I said, take my money. When he finished up, he showed me what was responsible for causing the flat. And I wish I had placed a dime or a nickel beside this thing to show you how tiny it was. But he said, I don't think, even if you'd had a patch repair kit and all that stuff, I don't think you would have been able to fix it yourself out on the trail. But yeah, 3 cheers for Francisco, who became a national hero that day. Well, maybe not a national hero, but at least a hero in my life. He saved my life that day, and I just want to say, is it too much for me to say, Francisco, I love you? No. That was way too much. Way too much. Hey, like I've said before, you tend to meet the nicest people on bike trails and in bike shops. Let me back up just a second. When I pulled into that shopping center where the bike shop was located, it looked vaguely familiar because I had ridden these 3 creek trails about 2 years ago. And I thought, wait a minute, I've been here before. And it was the shopping center that sits near the end of the Toby Creek Greenway. And so I thought, this is perfect. There's a grocery store. I'll run in the grocery store, get something to drink because by this time it's already getting really hot. I think it was over 100 degrees that day in Charlotte. So I was like, yeah, I'll get something to drink. Then I'll get back on the trail from right here, leave my car in this parking lot, and I can attack the creek trails just from the opposite end, from the other end, and go back from here to where I had the flat. Everything's cool. So I go in the grocery store. I think I got a bottle of water and a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar and some watermelon chunks. And a good time was had by all. Shout out to Harris Teeter. That's the name of the grocery store, by the way, if you're not from these parts. Harris Teeter. It does have a few nicknames that I won't go into on this video. It's a family show, so. By the way, if you're liking this video, do what she says and give it a thumbs up. I don't know who she is, but I totally agree with her that you should like this video. Stick around for our exclusive Joyful Trails star rating, a contentious installment of responding to comments, and highlights of my heat stroke. Well, my near heat stroke. But now that the tire is good to go, let's get back out on the trail.
Woo! All right. Well, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no. It ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah.
Responding to comments is coming up, as well as my brush with heat exhaustion. But first, let's talk about these trails. All three are nicely paved and offer a lot of shade. There's really nice signage everywhere. Lots of signs telling you what to expect, warning you of different things, maps. It's extremely difficult to get lost on these trails. They've done a great job with the signs. According to my trusty All Trails app, the Toby Creek Greenway is 5.8 miles out and back, the Mallard Creek Greenway is 9.2 miles out and back, and the Clarks Creek Greenway is 5.4 miles out and back, for a total of just over 20 miles. There's lots of bridges that carry you back and forth over the creeks, and of course the soothing sounds of the creek are always welcome. There's a section of trail that goes right through a research center connected with the university. This part is not paved. It's dirt and crushed stone, so just be aware of that. The trail also goes through an ROTC training area. There is what I would term a lack of restrooms and available water fountains on these trails. I did see a couple of porta potties, but if there are water fountains, they were hiding from me. And once the water in my water bottle ran out, your boy started struggling. More about that in a few minutes, but first, how about me getting roasted in the comments for not being able to fix my own flat?
Responding to comments.
You see, I had done a community post about the flat tire. And my goodness, you guys just didn't hold back at all, did you? You came at me. You came for your boy. I mean, you guys were ruthless. Friend of the channel, Chris Hoffman 9923 says, next video, you learning how to fix a flat? Friend of the channel, Marcus Rawls 2125, might be time for a bike tune-up, repair kit, and possibly some Tannis armor inserts for the tires. Like whatever that is. Guys, do you not know me by now? You think I know what Tannis do you think I know what those inserts for tires are, or where to get them, what to do with them? I don't know. Owen Oifer, I carry everything. Tools, patch kit, sealant, spare tube, and a battery-powered pump. Lesson learned. When the battery died on my pump, now I carry a backup hand pump. What are you, like a doomsday prepper from the National Geographic Channel? Rich Murphy 1787 says maybe some lessons were learned. I thought you guys were my friends. Every time I venture out on my bike, I have water, energy bars, a tube patch kit, a tire pump, and a bicycle multi-tool. And I am so proud of you.
This has been Responding to Comments.
Nah, I'm kidding. You guys are right. I mean, I should be prepared. As much as I ride, I should be prepared. I need to learn how to fix a flat. Although I Googled it and it sounds very complicated, because here's the issue. I'm not mechanical. I've never been mechanically minded, especially pertaining to vehicles. I'm creative. I'm a musician. I'm a video guy. All of you guys challenging me and shaming me for not knowing how to fix a flat tire, I bet I'll make a better video than you any day of the week. I challenge you. I'm always prepared when it comes to video. Anytime I'm out on the bike, I've got a GoPro, I've got a Pocket 2, I've got an Insta360, and 2 phones. But expecting me to fix a flat out on the trail would be a little bit like asking a dyslexic person to win a spelling bee. Probably not gonna happen. But I'm gonna take all of your suggestions under advisement, and I'm gonna try to find some YouTube videos, of course, that will show me how to change a bike tire. There's really not all that much to say about the heat stroke that I almost had, except that as time went on, the lack of water. Now, I've always heard that dehydration kind of comes on you all of a sudden, like you don't really expect it or feel it, and then all of a sudden it's there. I started feeling weak. I would just put it that way. Started feeling weak, almost like I thought, I don't know. I don't think I ever got close to passing out. But man, by the time my ride was over, the last thing I had to do was cross back over 4 lanes of very busy Charlotte, North Carolina traffic. And I was afraid that I might just collapse in the middle of the road. And if that had happened, I would have been in big trouble. But I did make it across the road. Thank you, Lord. I went back in the Harris Teeter, got some water and some watermelon, and just kind of turned the air up high and hung out in my car there for a good 10 or 15 minutes until I got my strength back. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they're always telling us that we need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Well, here go my fruit right here. This is a combination of, it's called watermelon. It's in the name. It's a combination of fruit and water. So this is like the healthiest thing you can eat.
So what do we think of these Charlotte Creek trails? They're nice trails. They seem to be well maintained and preserved. A lot of them back up to people's homes. In fact, you will see some very nice homes in established neighborhoods that basically are right on the trail. They touch the trail. And a lot of times in that situation, you'll see a lot of signs, no trespassing, warning, beware of my dog, keep off my property, keep out, this means you. There was none of that. Even though the trails border a lot of people's backyards, there's a welcoming feeling, a very inviting feeling there. There's some cool boardwalks and bridges, soothing creek sounds, lots of shade. But please, for the love of God, install more water fountains. Thanks. 3 stars for the Clarks Creek, Mallard Creek, and Toby Creek Greenways. We'll catch you next time.